Welcome back to another episode of The Quest for Self. I'm your host, Allie. This podcast was born out of two life-altering moments: my mom's stroke and the end of an 8-year relationship. Both cracked me open in ways I never expected. They pulled the rug out from under everything I thought I knew about love, loyalty, and what it means to start over. In the 2.5, almost 3 years of these events, I've stumbled my way through healing. I've dated, hoped, laughed, cried, and yes, had my heart broken in both loud and quiet ways. So, if you're sitting in an ache right now, whether it's from a relationship, a situationship, a one-sided love, or even just a quiet hope that didn't grow into something real, this episode is for you. You're okay, and you will come out of it. Not the same, but stronger, softer, wiser. Let's dive into the 10 things plus a bonus that have helped me move on again and again. Number 1, know your worth. When I first started dating, I had a habit of painting a whole picture from just a spark. Before the date even started, sometimes before even meeting, I was already imagining the what could be's. And even when things didn't feel quite right, I'd stick around, hoping they'd change, hoping one day they'd see me, choose me. Spoiler alert, they didn't. And when they did, it was never in the way I needed. That's when I realized this wasn't really about them. It was about me. I didn't have a clear sense of my own worth. I had no boundaries around what I deserved. And that's where the real work began. This is where it has to start. You are not here to beg to be chosen. You are not here to fight for crumbs. Say it out loud with me. I don't want someone who doesn't want me. Letting someone walk away doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're standing up for yourself. Number 2, go no contact. But seriously, no contact. I get it. That urge to check their stories, to analyze who they're with, to scroll down memory lane. It's real. I've been there. But it keeps you stuck. When my ex blocked me, it really hurt. But later, it felt like freedom. No more second guessing. No more silent torture. It's giving yourself a chance to breathe without checking who they followed or whether they've watched your story. It's how you stop waiting for breadcrumbs and start feeding yourself full meals again, emotionally, spiritually, mentally. No contact isn't punishment. It's protection. Number 3, don't rush into the next. Jumping from heartbreak into a new thing may feel like relief, but it's usually just a distraction. You have to give yourself time to feel, time to learn, time to breathe. Because if you don't, you're not giving yourself time to process the ending. And if you jump from one relationship to the next, you'll be carrying those wounds into the next beginning. Healing isn't passive, it's active. Loneliness is uncomfortable, but it's also sacred. That space is where the real healing begins. I was so scared of being alone, of sitting with my thoughts. But slowly, I learned that I had to become comfortable with this. I genuinely spent months resisting my loneliness. But once I stopped fearing the silence, I realized it was making space for clarity. Number 4, keep showing up for yourself. Healing isn't glamorous. It looks like brushing your hair when you don't want to, making breakfast when you'd rather skip the entire day, choosing you even when it feels pointless. This isn't about the glow up. It's about becoming your own safe space. You won't feel like doing your skincare or going to the gym or eating real healthy food, but you have to do it anyway. Not for the glow up, but because you matter, even when you feel broken. One walk, one meal, one breath at a time. Number 5, step away from the drunk text. The drunk, I miss you text? That's never the move. You'll feel exposed. You'll feel regret. And it won't bring clarity. If you feel tempted, write it in your notes. Tell a friend. Turn off your phone. Let your feelings exist without acting on them. Number 6, no revenge is the best revenge. Let's be honest, posting that sexy photo just to make them jealous, that's not healing, that's performing. You don't need to win the breakup. You need to move on from it. Your glow up, well, that should be for you, not for someone watching. The moment you understand and realize that the best revenge is simply no revenge, you will start doing things for the only person that matters, yourself. Number 7, don't isolate yourself. Heartbreak can make you want to curl up and disappear, but your healing lives outside of your head. Say yes to dinner with friends. Take the painting class. Volunteer. Book the solo trip. You don't have to feel joyful to let joy in. Number 8, stop pretending you're fine. You're not a burden for feeling pain. You're human. For a long time, I didn't want to share my sadness, especially not around my mom, who was already dealing with so much after her stroke. But emotions need somewhere to go. Don't bottle them. Cry, journal, talk to someone. You're allowed to not be okay. Number 9, don't force a friendship. When my 8-year relationship ended, I was devastated. And even though, deep down, I knew it had been unraveling for a while, it still felt like it came out of nowhere. I really didn't see it coming. Not like that. One of the first things my ex said to me was, "We can still be friends." And I believed him because I didn't want to lose everything all at once. Holding on to the idea of friendship felt safer than accepting the finality of a goodbye. Spoiler, it didn't work. You can't stay in the same space you were hurt in and expect to heal. Friendship may come one day, but not in the rawness. Give it time. Give you time. Number 10, delete the texts. Delete or archive the photos. Your phone holds a story, and it can trap you in it. You don't have to erase everything. You can hide it. You can archive the photos. You can mute the messages. My suggestion, delete it all. I've had both short and long-lived romances, and every time I missed someone, I'd catch myself scrolling through our old texts, revisiting the photos, replaying the moments in my head. Not just what was, but what I hoped it could have been. It was like trying to hold on to something that only ever fully existed in my imagination. The more you revisit the past, the harder it is to build the future. Protect your peace, even digitally. Bonus. You will love again. I promise you. You'll laugh again. You will feel butterflies again. You'll hold someone's hand on a random Tuesday afternoon and think, I'm so glad I kept going. It might come quietly on a day you least expect it. Over coffee, at a park, on a walk with your dog. And suddenly, you'll feel it. That little spark again. Don't let this chapter close your heart. Let it refine it. Heartbreak doesn't mean you're broken. It means you were brave enough to love, brave enough to let your heart feel. It means you showed up fully for someone else, and now it's time to show up fully for you. This isn't the end of your story. It's just one chapter, one that's shaping you into someone softer, wiser, and stronger than you were before. Because every step you take, no matter how small or shaky, is leading you to a better version of yourself. One who doesn't settle for crumbs, one who knows their worth, one who chooses themselves every single time. So keep going, keep healing, keep becoming. If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who might need a little reminder of their own worth too. And as always, keep choosing you. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of The Quest for Self. If you enjoyed listening to this episode, like, follow, subscribe, comment, and share. It would mean the world. Also, don't forget to follow us on social media, The Quest for Self.